Honey,
And we are recording, and welcome, Robin, over to you.
well, unmute my video, please.
Okay, let me do that.
Hi,
I'm so
everybody.
sorry.
You'll
Making
get
Robin
to
a
see me in just,
co-host.
you'll
Make
just
a
get to see me
co-host.
in a
There we
minute
go.
here. Hi, everyone. And hey, this is our last Monday night call before the holiday on Thursday and Friday. Oh my goodness. Amazing. So hello, everyone. And we get together every Monday evening as a community. We get here to celebrate, give updates, share resources, do some training. Tonight's a little bit different because of the time of year. Everything's a little bit different right now. So what we want to do this evening is, first of all, we're going to talk about our Vibrant Living Facebook group. And most of you know about it. Some of you don't. I'm going to post the link. Oh, thank you. You're going to go there, honey? You're going to bring it up? That would be great.
Oh, you want to bring it up live? You're welcome to do that.
You want me to? No, I need you to.
Okay, I'll do that. So
Okay.
please hold on.
Yes. Thank you, honey. Okay, so he's going to bring it up so you can see what it looks like. And I want to take you on a little tour, just a baby one, to show you a few things. This is a new concept in social media, the Vibrant Living Facebook group. And it was created for a very specific purpose, and that's to build our community, support our customers, support retention, have a really inspiring place to go. And it has some very specific guidelines. And I'm going to invite one of our admins on in just a minute to talk about her experience of it. There's a bunch of us that contribute our time every week, and we go through this Facebook group to make sure everything's compliant and have a wonderful time together. Did you find it? Oh, there it is. This is what it looks like. And what you'll notice on here is, where's the pinned, go to the pin post, honey. Go to, why is that showing? Okay, we'll scroll down a little bit further and see if it shows up. I'm wondering where it is. We got some good stories there. Our pinned post is and I'll make sure it's there, is a message from Victoria and Sabine about the group. There's some great stories there, some great recipes, there's lifestyle, there's lots of inspiration. And this is a private Facebook group. And we invite you to invite your friends. And oh, that's what happened. I need to redo that post, and I need to post the one. If you go to announcements, pick up the one from Sabine and Victoria, and we'll repost that. We changed it. So this group is a private group. It's for all of our members, it's for our customers, and it is for you to invite your friends to learn about our community. So I'd like to invite Helen Peak on, and have Helen, who is one of our admins, one of our directors, one of our great leaders, to share a little bit what this group is about and then how you can participate. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Helen. Why don't you turn your camera on?
Hi, everybody.
Oh, great.
Good evening. Yeah, well, what I like about this Vibrant Living is that it's a chance, you have a chance to invite your friends, especially people who want to live a vibrant way of being. And because we have so many different kinds of posts, we have Darlene, who posts a lot of wonderful recipes, and over the holidays you might notice that she's really stepped it up, and there's some wonderful ideas. And then they're meant to be healthy. The recipes are healthy recipes, and we have some for vegetarians, some for those who indulge in eating meat, whatever. There's no judgment. We're all welcoming, and whatever you want. There's a variety of ideas and recipes. We also have an inspiration piece. There's units, so you can go back and look at the recipes. You can look at the inspirations that people have put up. So the idea is to have, especially in times like these when a lot of people have been in their homes for a while, on their own maybe, or maybe with a spouse or a family, and they need a community where they can really feel safe, and it's warm and welcoming, and they get to contribute and be creative. And so when you invite your friends, they start to see, oh, this is pretty interesting. And then one of the most important things we can do is to start to like share our stories, and especially with pictures. So I have shared a picture. I had a little strange growth that I had on my leg. I don't know what it was, but anyways, before X39 and after pictures, weird little growth on your leg, no, none. And yes, lo and behold, somebody in the community had the very same weird looking little growth, got her X39, gone, the growth is gone. So it's a way to, share your story. But the really good part is all of us in the community are here sharing stories, and we're just now stepping it up and really helping people really understand what it's about, so that we have more and more and more stories. So that's the whole idea, to have a lot of different stories from people from all over the world. So we do encourage you to share your stories. And another friend, she had been introduced to it, and as soon as her friend's dog got a result, or excuse me, her friend's cat got a result, she had a cat issue in her home too. So she got it for her cat, and then she's like, well, what about me? I should be doing it too. So it was one of the little critter stories that got her involved and started. So, and look at this one. I mean, when you scroll down, Darlene just has one at the top there. It's like, what? Look at what happened to her husband's eyes. He had this issue with water on his eyes. So look at the before and after. Just powerful stories like that can change so many people's lives. So that's what it's about. It's about a bunch of wonderful people. And I have to say, being the admin meetings is phenomenal, because there's super bright women here. So far, it's women. And we're welcoming all you men too who want to participate. But I'm just in awe at how co-creative and bright everybody is. And so that's what you get to do. It's like we have a pool of knowledge, of experiences, and you get to contribute your story, what you want to, or your people that you have brought into your community, share their stories as well if they don't have access, and just get their permission and share. So I love it, Robin. I'm really excited to watch the new growth as more and more people share their stories, and get to win some X39 as a gift for participating.
Well, thank you so much, Helen, and thank you so much for all of the service you provide for the whole community, as you call them, your business cousins. And Helen dropped a seed of what is going on. In case you haven't been to our Live Younger Facebook group, there is a new contest. And in our business, stories are the lifeblood of our business. And when you hear a story, then you think about someone who has that condition or that situation or limitation and go, oh, I got to share with them. And so remember that your stories, as there's no big or small in the course of miracles, in miracles, they're all miracles. And every day we get to wake up and hear miracle stories. So we want to hear your stories. So what we're doing for the next several months, every single week, we are supplying to the people that send, we're having a contest, and it's a week by week. And please share your stories in compliance with the guidelines of the Vibrant Living Facebook group. And when you share your story, you'll go into a drawing. And every week we are going to give away one of these. In addition to one of these, we're giving away 30 of these. So what's so wonderful about these gift cards, this is giving the gift of health. And for those of you that haven't seen them yet, they're really quite beautiful. And there's a place for a X39 to go right there. It says, did you know if you're over the age of 30, you could be suffering from this health problem? Low stem cell activity. In fact, the health problem can affect people younger than 30 as well. So we're sending 30 of these with the matching envelopes that actually say X39 stem cell activation sample enclosed to help you grow your business. And we did a call on October 26th with Ron Rabin. He's one of our community's top income earners. He talks about exactly what he says to properly set up the expectations to convert people into either a customer or a distributor. So please watch that. It's in the Live Younger YouTube channel under the Monday night call. You can click playlists and go to Monday night. It's October 26th and watch that again, because if you're the winner, you want to make sure you use these patches wisely to help build your business. So this is going on. We want your stories and a compliance story. The guidelines are in the Facebook group, and I'll just give you a little hint. It's a very new concept in social media where we do not talk company, we do not talk product names, we just talk symptoms. We talk, you can talk about light, patches, you can talk about breakthrough stem cell therapy or activation, but no mentioning of the product name. Okay. And whatever patch it is, don't mention it. What you want to mention is what it was like before, what your symptoms or limitations were. What you did is you use this new form of, light therapy, and then now what you can do and how happy you are, because we're here to really spread the great news of what we have with LifeWave. It's truly a privilege to participate in this company at this time. So we love photos.
Robin, if I could add to that, one of the
Sure.
beauties of this system, of the secret product results-driven page, is you can send your friends and prospects there, and something in there will pique their interest. And now with this contest going, where you get more and more before and after pictures, information tells, stories sell. We're going to have some really great stories and pictures in there. And if someone sees something that interests them, they're going to be pointed back to you. So everyone that's invited there is invited by somebody, and we keep track of who invited the guests to be there. So your guests are your prospects, and if they decide to join, they're your customers and your distributors. So real important to know that. This is really kind of a community support, education, and recruiting program. So, disguised as a vibrant living Facebook group.
And I do want to mention that corporate is supporting us with this. And so we have sleeves of X39, and it's a gift from the company to you, because they know that short stories are so important. And so it doesn't have to be your own personal story. It could be one of your customer stories. It could be one of your distributors. If they're not bold enough to share, or they don't want to share for any reason, you could use whatever stories you've heard and put them up there, because all stories are equal, and I have an equal opportunity to win the X39 plus the gift cards. And we'll be sending those priority as soon, and we'll be announcing the winners every Monday night. We'll announce it on our call. Gregory, are we going to announce it in the newsletter too, or just wait till the call?
To be determined.
Okay, to be determined.
And the call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so Gregory put the post of the link for our Facebook group. If you're not a member yet, you want to become a member, because we stop by there every day to get inspired. I mean, there's amazing quotes and inspirations and recipes and lifestyle photos and stories, and of course, the stories about people using the products. And there's nothing sales about this, and we'll explain to you how it works. If you don't know, you can reach out to us. We're happy to tell you. So that is the contest that just started today. So all those stories that you saw on the Vibrant Living Facebook group are actually in part of the running for winning their free sleeve of X39. So Gregory, let's move on to the questions, please. So many of you know that we've had a real focus on conscious completion. We did that special webinar with JJ. Many of you really love that. Some of you have even benefited from some private sessions with her. I learned many, many years ago from her the power and importance of conscious completion. But way before I met JJ, I started sharing these questions that were introduced to me a very long time ago in 1985, I believe. I tweaked them and have been sending them out every year since then. So they've been going out for many, many, many years. And they've been going all over the world. People share them, they come back and share their stories. And it's an opportunity for you to really look at your life, and there's some questions to guide you on completing the year. If you want to keep it really simple, we invite everyone to take some quiet time, some contemplative time at this time of year, and really look at what needs to be completed. So I posted in the chat section a few questions, and if you'd like to share some of your answers, or any of the answers that you see on here, was like, what was your biggest triumph in 2020? As weird as this year has been, we've all had a personal triumph. What was it? And every single year I look at, I know these questions so well, so I'm always looking. Oh, Gregory's got all of them up. So what I did was I picked a few, but you can pick any you want to answer, and please answer in the chats. And this is a way, for you to be, living in the questions, which can make a big difference in your life. So what was your biggest triumph? You might want to answer, what was your smartest decision? What one word best sums up this year? Greatest lessons you've learned in 2020? Most loving service? Number 6, very, very important. What is your biggest piece of unfinished business? And then what are you most happy about completing? Because for those of you that, have been participating in our importance of conscious completion, when we have incompletes, and it could be something as simple as, one of your favorite pieces of clothing that needs repair, or something that's broken, or a relationship that you need to have some communication. Those things cause holes in the boat, which causes a leak of your energy, which becomes disempowering. And remember, this business is a personal development program with a compensation plan. We even are going to start adding a personal development section in our newsletter because it's such a vital part of our business. So these questions can really help you in your life about completing 2020. The biggest risk you took, your biggest surprise. I think we all know our biggest surprise on that one, don't we? Although Gregory and I had a different one. What important relationship improved the most in 2020? Some beautiful things. So Gregory, let's take a look at creating the new year now. So with the new year, and I put a few of those, if you scroll up, I put a few of those questions that you can answer, in the chat, but take a look at, now it's time, once you complete the year, this is time to look at how do you create 2021 being your best year ever. What would you like to be your biggest triumph in 2021? Because I've done these questions for so many years, every year there was the same thing over and over and over again. And when it finally got completed, we had 2 houses that we wanted to sell, and it was a big incomplete for a long time. And finally it got handled and we were so happy. So many years I answered it, that one the same way. And what advice would you like to give yourself in 2021? What a wonderful question to live in. And in my work with Enlightened Leadership for so many years, we use the power of effective questions, realizing that we all have the answers and the wisdom within us. And the people that are most accomplished in the world live in the most thought-provoking questions. That's how the answers come. Einstein was living in the questions about the theory of relativity starting when he was age 3. And look what happened in his life. So what major actions are you planning to implement to improve your financial results? And then what would you be most happy about completing in 2021? So these questions are really designed, and you can make up your own questions. Every year I go through the same process of wanting to change the questions. And every year I say to myself, no, then they'll be inconsistent, because I have a notebook where I keep all these questions, and it's amazing just taking the time every year to answer these. And what Gregory and I do is we do them together. We do them on our own. We take the time on our own, and then we spend time together going through them. And then Gregory has a date with each one of the children every year to talk about them. This is a wonderful gift of quality time with people that you love and care about. And because we're not able to be with so many people right now, you can send this as a gift. I used to roll them up and put a ribbon on them when I was going to events. Right now, we're not going to too many events, but you can send a digital gift to people. And we did send that out to all of you in a pretty format that you can send, you can forward to other people. And so let's see if there's any one question I want to mention.
Well, before you turk any questions, I just like to tie on to what you're saying. This is a really potent time of the year. I mean, it's solstice. Today is the shortest day, and the days are going to start getting longer now. They've been getting shorter for quite a while. Now they're going to get longer. But this is a really potent time in this holiday season, Hanukkah, Christmas, leading up to New Year's, to really look back on 2020. Because one of the things we as humans aren't so good at doing is completion. Dangling participles, if you will, in our life, and being conscious and looking back at, now, what didn't I complete? What should I complete? So you can take a deep breath and then look forward. It's like looking in the rearview mirror. It's important to glance back in the rearview mirror, but you don't want to look in the rearview mirror too long, or you'll crash into the future unexpectedly. So when you turn the page and you go into creating 2021, certainly all of you are familiar with The Secret and the law of attraction. And this is a true opportunity to set the sails of your consciousness to where you want to get in life. And if you do it collectively, like Robin and I like to do it together, we're co-creating our future together. And that's why we also like to do it with our children. So we're tied into their life. How was this year? What was memorable? What's incomplete? And let's work together. And if they need help, we're there for them. But what we really enjoy is hearing their hearts and souls expression of their future, where they want to go, and helping them to learn to live in the question and to be conscious and specific. Because, it's like, if you don't have your destination charted, any map will get you there, right? So we want to help people map out their future. And we all have an opportunity to make 2021 our best year yet, health-wise, wealth-wise, making a difference. We're blessed to be with LifeWave, and it's such a conscious, life-altering opportunity and community that I'm just really excited to be able to share these questions. I've been doing them with Robin for the last almost 20 years since we met and got together, and she's been doing it for over 30 years. And she has a following of people, as she said, all around the world that, around the middle of December, they start saying, when are you going to send out the questions? So we're really excited to be able to share with you, our LifeWave community and family.
Thank you, Gregory.
Mm-hmm.
So I posted a few of the 2021 questions in the chat, and some of these have really changed my life, of just living in the one question of, what would you like to be your biggest triumph in 2021? What would you most like to change about yourself in 2021? I love this one. What one word would you like to have as your theme in 2021? So if anyone wants to answer, feel free to do that. I just want to read a few of the answers that showed up in the chat. And we had, my 2020 triumph was jumping into LifeWave. Thank you, Avis. Oh, okay. Let's see here. And I discovered a company providing products that have helped me overcome a couple of major body issues bugging me a couple years. And we're not talking disease states, so we're not going to mention those. Biggest triumph will be celebrating rank advancements for the folks on our team, our business cousins, and ourselves. So how wonderful is that? So thank you guys for contributing. Is there anyone else that wants to share on the chat? And thank you, Gregory, for adding those pieces. And we do spend time on completion and creating because we know how powerful it is. We know what a difference it's made in our lives. And I think many of you know, we've all had quite a year. It's been quite a
And
year. So
someone was asking where to download them. In today's newsletter, we apologize, there is a problem between Constant Contact and Gmail, and we've got a lot of bounces these last 2 weeks. We're hoping between them they get it corrected, but we did post a link to this week's newsletter in the Facebook group. And right here, you can click on this download button and you can download the document completing 2021. So it's there and available for everyone.
and did you put them in the Facebook group, honey?
Well, we posted this in the Facebook group and the link is in this.
Okay.
And,
Okay,
yeah,
so
and-
it is
and
in
we
the
will post it
Facebook
on the
group
Facebook
also, and we'll make
yeah.
sure if you don't have it, just reach out and someone will send it to you because it's in many different places. And let me see if there's anyone that responded. Someone said, oops, let's see. Finding our new home will be one of our biggest triumphs. That's from Anne. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So I really, before we close the question section of the call, I just invite each one of you to take some quiet time. We did a beautiful solstice celebration last night and, really honoring the darkness. And although the light is beginning, this is the darkest day of the year. And the light is growing from now on. We still have a lot of dark, and to embrace the darkness, there's many gifts in the darkness, and taking the time and being contemplative, being quieter, especially at this time, is a really powerful thing to do. So we invite you to do that. And then open up to more light, because that's where we're headed. And I hope many of you we pulled out the telescope today and got to see the two planets getting really, really close. So this is an auspicious time we're living in. This is a very, very powerful time. So theme for 2021, empowerment. All right. Success is the word for the year. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The biggest triumph in 2021 will be several rank advancements and celebrating my business builders rank advancement. This will allow me to create my new home. How wonderful. And so there we go. And onward. So I want to move forward because we want to just get to the rest of the newsletter. If you missed, and thank you all for indulging us to really share something that's been really, really impactful in our life that I think could make a big difference in your life. So moving on. Last week, every month, every other week, there was a LifeWave Connect. They alternate product and business. David Schmidt was on last Wednesday on LifeWave Connect, and he talked about glutathione and its relationship with X39, its relationship with enhancing stem cells. Highly recommend that. The link is in the newsletter. It's also in the Facebook group. It's also in the units section, where Unit 14 is David Schmidt. So you'll find it there. Tomorrow evening, we have Dr. Barbara Jennings, which is wonderful. And then we have Dr. Walt, and then we'll have Dr. Nicholas in early January. So that's the next several weeks for our Tuesday night call. And I think there was one more thing I wanted to mention about that. We are making some changes, so we will be having some new people on the Tuesday night call, and not all doctors per se, but healthcare practitioners for sure that can share some great wisdom with everyone. So that's what's going on this week. And then there is the corporate Facebook group. Please be sure. The reason I was able to find that link on the glutathione was I went to the corporate Facebook group. It's there first, and then it's in the YouTube channel for LifeWave. So it's LifeWave Corporate Business Builders, and we have the link available in the notebook, in the newsletter also. The wonderful gift cards that we keep referencing are available. We did buy them in bulk. It's a great thing to give to your team. It's a great thing to build business. Do you want to say anything about the cards, honey?
Well, we're just getting more and more stories from folks that are using the cards in conjunction with the InTouch app, and it works so well. And if you didn't get a chance to hear the training I did last Monday on that, the 4 steps to lasting LifeWave success, I really encourage you to do so because we really have, these 2 powerful integrated tools of the cards, the offering of the gift, and getting people to watch the videos. We've often said the hardest part of the business is getting people to watch the video. And when you offer people a sample, everybody says yes. And then you say, well, watch the video first. And if you like it, then I'd be happy to send you a sample. And then, many times you won't even have to send them a sample because after they watch the video, they're going to want a month's supply. And, oh, look who's here.
So we want to end our call and end our last call before the Christmas holiday together and just let you know what a gift you are to all of us. We want to thank you for everything you do to change people's lives. And what do you want to say?
Well, we're just grateful. It's been a wonderful year. It's been a challenging year, but it's been a wonderful year because we've made the difference in so many people's lives, including our own. And we get to do that exponentially as we move forward into 2021.
So thank you everyone for being with us. Ho, 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 and have a very, very wonderful time with friends and family, or however you're choosing to celebrate this time of the new light coming in, the holidays, the end of the year, Kwanzaa, whatever it may be for you. Blessings to you.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll talk to you before the year's, next week will be our last Monday evening call of the week. And this coming tomorrow night, Tuesday, did you announce who's on our call?
I did.
Oh, good. Well, I didn't hear that. I was distracted.
Barbara Jennings.
All right. Dr. Barbara. All right. Well, thanks, everyone. We have adjoining offices.
I just wanted to see the rest of the before we go, let's just see. Having 100 get out of chronic pain. Oh, that's beautiful. Who do I email to get help with InTouch? Oh, there's reach out to your upline, Adriana, and they should be able to help you. And thanks to you too, J. Michael. Thank you. Yay, love you too. We love you too. Merry Christmas. That's a good way to end. Merry Christmas. Bye.